Good afternoon. My name is Donna Feazell, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show, where truth matters. Thank you so much for watching every day, Monday through Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. Central. As I get to ride home with you in the afternoon, I am at the Gadsden Mall right now, having a really good time. And I just wanted to tell you about some great things that are happening here at the mall. And if you have a business you would like to expand, call Kaylee and get in contact with her. She'll help get you put on the right side. And by the way, she's a wonderful person who will be helping you because she actually has retail experience many years. And that's a huge plus. If you're starting a business, that's just a great team to work with someone a lot like Kaylee Johnson. So go ahead and check her out. Make sure you do. Let's talk a little bit about your friends and your dog. Yeah, we're talking about dogs today. And the reason I wanted to talk to you is I have a couple of friends who are in the business of promoting dogs. And so I just wanted to mention a couple of things about some surprises if you've never had a pet before, and a few things that you need to be aware of. And wonderful. I'm going to tell you what, I've had a dog my entire life, and the Buddy now is my dog, and he's part German Shepherd, part Lab. Big old baby is what he is. He still thinks he's little, and what he'll do when I go outside, he wants to sit in my lap. He weighs like 80-something pounds, so when he sits in my lap, it's so funny, he puts his little rear on my lap, and then his feet are standing out on the ground. So it's so cute, and it's so much fun to have an animal. They're going to be your friend for life. That's just the way it is. So we're going to talk about dogs today. A little bit later, we're going to talk about cats, because I have one of them too. If it's an animal, I got it. So having your dog can be your best friend in times of stress. Absolutely. As many dog owners already know, taking the time to bond with your furry friend can turn your dog into a close companion for life, and they are. And it's true, especially true when circumstances make it harder to maintain close ties with family and with friends. Maybe you just moved into an area, you took a job promotion, something moved you away from your family, and you really don't have anybody close to bond to yet. Bring your dog or find an animal if where you're staying will allow that. Now that's especially true when circumstances, again, make it tough to have close ties with your family and friends, locating to a new area, retiring from work. Sometimes people will go, decide to get, they call it downsizing. So a lot of times people will downsize, they'll move into apartments or community homes and places like that. Otherwise, feeling lonely or isolated when you move because you just really don't know anybody. And that can make your relationship with your dog very important. And I'm just saying this, Phil and I have moved, not a lot, we have moved some. And just having that constant companion is always great. Dogs have a unique ability to provide their owners with an endless amount of love and emotional support. Now, I found this through helpguide.org. This is one of my favorite websites to go to when I'm doing some research for you. And you say, Donna, do some research. Amy wanted me to do research on dogs. What she's trying to do, I think, is talk her husband into this, okay? So, Amy, I hope this helps. Okay, let's talk about the health benefits of dogs. Okay, a recent study, and this was conducted by the University of Utah. They found the presence of a companion dog is associated with lower cardiovascular responses during stressors, even lower than that of having a close friend present. Being wholly satisfied and attached to your dog is associated with an owner's increased oxytocin levels in the brain compared to those without dogs. It makes sense. Companion dogs make significant contributions in aiding social welfare situations, as therapy dogs have been shown to alleviate pain and distress in chronic pain patients. Also, dogs play an important role in psychiatric settings, being successfully used with patients struggling with depression, loneliness, addiction, schizophrenia, and any type of phobia. Some new dogs are actually trained now to detect cancer. Yeah, They really are. They have a sense of smell that we don't have. So there is a particular scent that they know when someone may have cancer, and maybe they can detect it at an early stage, and cancer could save your life. Okay, now when examining emotional responses, participants with their dog present have significantly lowered feelings of distress and nervousness. There's just something about petting that dog, you know. Overall interactions with their dog make people happier, make you less lonely, and also more relaxed, secure, and affectionate. Let's talk about this. So your dog can also help in easing anxiety. I know someone who is a singer. She's out on the stage, and I won't tell you who, but she always has her dog around. And this dog helps her with anxiety, and she has a beautiful voice. I mean, she can sing so great, but she still has anxiety when she gets up there on that stage. And her dog, her loved dog of this dog, actually helps her. Okay, reducing stress. So petting your dog can reduce stress, lowers your blood pressure, and calms your heart rate. Relieve symptoms of PTSD. I think this is awesome. By lifting your mood and helping lower stress, dogs bring out feelings of love that can positively combat post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and those symptoms. Add companionship. Companion dogs provide a source of friendship and company, soothing the physical and mental strain of loneliness. Absolutely. Okay, fun and stimulating activities to do with your dog. Okay, it's just so much fun to have a dog. And I'm going to tell you something they like, and it won't cost you a bunch of money. You have an old t-shirt you've been thinking about getting rid of? Get it, make sure it's clean. Go ahead and clean it for the last time, because it'll never be clean again. So what you'll do is take the shirt, and then you're going to fold it in half and kind of have the loose part right here, and there'll be a loop right here. So what you want to do is use your finger, and you want to twist. You want to make a big twist with this t-shirt. You want to find something to put in the middle. You could get like an old chain or just an old ring, something like that, and put that where the loop is. And then what you want to do is tie the loose ends together. So it's going to make this wonderful thing dogs love to get, and they love to chew on stuff. Now, if you have a new dog, by the way, and your husband said, you got to go outside because he's chewing the furniture, do this. Get the old t-shirt. It'll give him, pacify the dog and give him something good and fun to play with. So that's just one, and it doesn't cost anything. Just an old t-shirt you're going to throw away anyway. And it'll last a long time too, by the way. When you're twisting it, you're going to reinforce it. Okay, now, fun and stimulating activities to do with your dog. So being creative and finding new activities with your dog, those are essential for happy and emotional content home companion. Some activities can include taking long walks and hikes. That's what Phil does every single morning with Buddy. He takes him out for walks. Going on a long walk with your dog is a great way not only to explore new areas, but also get some much needed exercise for yourself. And it makes a welcome break from the boring repetition of the gym. I'd much rather do that. And I'll tell you something else. If you want to make it a little bit more of a healthy activity, if you'll get some of these weights, and you can get them, they don't weigh very much at all, but you can get some weights and put those on your ankles, and some weights and put them on your wrists, and that'll give you just a little bit more of a workout when you're walking as well. Did you know walking is actually, I'd rather walk than run. I have a lot of friends who are runners, and I used to be a runner a long time ago. And it kind of hurts, especially if you're running on a pavement. If you don't have some really good shoes, you can damage your knees, and you can also damage your ankles. So be careful when running. Dogs like to run too now, if you like to run. Okay, now how about making homemade dog treats? This allows you not only a good time to spend quality time with your dog, but it also cultivates your culinary skills, something you can help improve in your own diet as well. And you know something, you don't have to worry about what's in it. When you buy dog treats from the store, what's in it, you know? So that's another thing. Okay, training, spending more time at home means you have more time to train and improve your dog's behavior. This not only provides mental stimulation for your dog, but the benefits of this will last for the rest of your dog's life. Practicing doggy yoga. Now, finding Zen has never been more important than in these difficult times. So incorporating yoga and meditation into daily playtime with your dog can help you to distress and spend more quality time with your furry companion. So, and dogs, they don't care what you do. They don't care if you're watching a movie. They just want to hang out with you. And if you have a dog you can't allow in the house, there are all kinds of things you can do outside on your deck. And just, watch a movie outside using your computer. Bring a big screen outside if it's not raining. And just go ahead and plug it up. You and your dog just have a good time together. Practicing doggy yoga. We talked about that. Trying a stairway dash. This will be a good exercise for both of you. If you feel that walks or games or maybe fetch the ball or whatever are getting boring, this is a sure way not to only tucker out your dog, but also leave you feeling fully exercised as well. So challenging your dog to a race up a flight of stairs is a fun way to physically engage your dog at home. Building an obstacle course, this would be fun. So setting up an obstacle course is a great way to get creative with your dog. So dig out the hula hoops, the jump ropes, and the basketballs that are buried in your garage, and you want to lay out a course for your dog to navigate. Be sure to reward your dog with lots of encouragement and treats. By the way, you can get a dog to do anything if you give them treats. Playing tug of war. This is something you do with that t-shirt that I was telling you about. Most dogs are thrilled at the prospects of a game of tug of war. They just love it. So depending on how big or how small your dog is, take out an old hand towel, get an old washcloth or a bath towel, and use it for the substitute of a braided rope toy. Again, make your own braided rope toy with an old magazine. So you can do that as well. Okay, now we're going to be talking a little bit more about dogs and just how relaxing it is to have one. You might be guilty of overindulging this particular activity, but nevertheless, after a long day of new tricks and new adventures, snuggling up together on the couch while watching a movie is the perfect way to cap off a busy day. Tips for bringing your dog along when you're out and about. We're going to talk about those when we come back from the break. We'll be right back in just a few minutes.
Twin City Used Car Sales has been serving drivers in the Northeast Alabama area for years with a quality selection of late model used cars, SUVs, and pickup trucks. On top of our extensive selection and competitive prices, we offer professional auto financing services for used car buyers of all credit levels. Whether you've just begun your search or you're ready to secure your next vehicle, at Twin City Used Car Sales, you will drive away with the vehicle of your dreams. The sales and finance staff at Twin City Used Car Sales looks forward to serving you, and you can apply for financing online before your visit to our used dealership in Gadsden, Alabama. Check us out on the web at twincityusedcars.com or go by our location at 901 First Avenue, Gadsden, Alabama. We sincerely look forward to serving you. At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to lamonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant. At Liberty Bank, we're all about community, whether it's to help with a charity fundraiser or help families in need. Toys at Christmas or a local football team, we're here for you. You see, we realize the importance of family. Sometimes it's to build a new home or necessary home repairs. We're here for you. If you like the feel of a small town bank with all the conveniences of a big city bank, we're here to serve you. You will find us at any of our convenient locations in DeKalb, Marshall, Etowah, and Blount counties in North Alabama. You can call and speak with any of our friendly staff at 256-659-2175 or check us out on the web at libertybankal.com. And thank you for your support of our community. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Jeff McCurdy of the McCurdy Law Firm has been a public service of this area for over 10 years. McCurdy, a member of the Henniger City Council, serves as prosecutor for the town of Sylvania and was named public defender for the city of Rainsville. The McCurdy Law Firm is located at 17326 Alabama Highway 75 in Henniger to better represent his Jackson and DeKalb County clients. If you need to be represented by a true public servant with proven success, call Jeff at 256-996-8701 or send a private email to mccurdylawfirm@gmail.com. No representation is made that the legal services performed is greater than the legal services performed by other lawyers. The Hatter Cafe and Country Inn is nestled in the northeast corner of Alabama the Beautiful in the delightful town of Mentone. We're located on top of scenic Lookout Mountain near Little River and DeSoto State Park and located only 5 minutes from shopping and restaurants. There is also a nearby community walking path and golf course. We welcome everyone through the doors and we are committed to outstanding service for all guests. At the Hatter Cafe and Country Inn, we invite people from all walks of life to come and get away from it all, enjoy the open spaces, treetop views, fresh, clean air, and experience Southern hospitality at its finest. We look forward to hosting you. To reserve a special event, or if you would love a special getaway at the Country Inn, you can call us at 256-634-2018.
Are you ready?
We all wonder what tomorrow will bring, but the future lays itself at the feet of the prepared and surrenders to the will of the persistent. It's not easy, but today shapes you so you can shape tomorrow. With Northeast Alabama Community College, when the future asks if you're ready, you can answer
yes.
Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.
I'm Donna. I'm your talk show host of Donna's Edge. Thank you so much for watching Every Day Where Truth Matters. You're such a pleasure to be with every single day. We're talking about dogs, and this is just after our break. We're talking about tips for bringing your dog along when you're out and about, especially if your dog is like our dog. Buddy is so protective of Phil and me. He barks at everybody. He thinks everybody's out to get us, and everybody's not out to get us. But that's just his way of taking care of us. So let's talk about this. So having a dog by your side is a huge natural mood enhancer for both of you. So bringing your dog along for outings can be a wonderful way to strengthen the bond between you and him and or her and create lasting memories. Now, by researching the regulations of your destination, equipping yourself with the right gear, prioritizing your dog's safety, and providing positive experiences, you can ensure that each adventure is a delightful and enriching experience for you and your beloved furry friend. So here are 6 tips to make the experience enjoyable and trouble-free. Number 1, you want to do your research. For dog owners in the United States, for example, the opportunity to bring your furry friend along isn't always consistent. Different states have varying regulations about dogs, where they are welcome, and communities sometimes set their own rules, like keeping your dog on a leash at all times. Now, when we're out and about, we do keep Buddy on a leash, and it's just a real important thing to do because he's so protective of us, and we don't want him to, be put down or anything like that, because he may go out and bite somebody if he thinks they're a threat. He never has, but he could. So I just want to make sure that never happens. Now, some states allow dogs in outdoor seating areas of restaurants, while others prohibit dogs from any establishment where food is served. And I see both points there. Even some state parks don't allow dogs at all, or only allow them on a leash in certain areas, such as the campsites. In the end, even though we'd simply love to bring our dogs everywhere, getting out and about with your furry friend may involve some research beforehand. You need to know who allows it and who doesn't. Make sure to check your local regulations and look into what pet-friendly establishments that there are around you. Number 2, make sure you bring the right gear. It just makes things a whole lot easier. Many pet owners hesitate to take their dogs to places like the beach or to the lake due to concerns about the mess pets inevitably bring back into the car, and they will find it. Well, your car doesn't have to be a horror show after every outing if you come prepared. So this is what you need to do. A good car seat cover, all you got to do, will help keep your seats free from hair, mud, and water. There are many other great products out there available to make your life easier, like a spare wheel bag, if you have one of those, that enables you to store sandy leashes, harnesses, and toys, your dog's toys, outside of the car. Now, if your pooch goes swimming, you can dry them off with a towel, and then store that smelly towel outside of your car until you get home. Okay, number 3, prioritize safety on car rides. And let me tell you something, dogs remember. So when Buddy was a puppy, we took him to get him fixed, and also to have his shots that he might need so he wouldn't get sick. He remembers that to this day. And so we got Buddy, and we've had Buddy for like 9 years now, and he still remembers the road that takes us to the vet. He'll be doing just fine, he'll be having a good time, going down the road, going down 75, going towards Albertville, and then we turn to Dr. Long, and we always turn to the right. The instant we turn to the right, he knows we're going to the vet, and he freaks every single time. They do remember things. Now, ensuring your dog's safety during car rides is paramount. Whether you're going on a short drive or a longer road trip, it's crucial to keep your furry friends secure. They get excited just like a kid would. So use a dog crate or a restraint system designed for car travel to prevent accidents and keep your dog safe in case of sudden stops or collisions. Now, this precaution not only protects your dog, but also minimizes distractions for you as you drive. Now, another thing is don't leave your dog alone in the car. Don't do that. And I've seen people do that. They leave their kids in the car, they'll leave their dog in the car, and it'll be either too hot, it'll be too cold. I promise you, if I am at a store anywhere and I see your dog or your kid in your car, I'm going to get something, I'm going to knock the lights out. I'll get the windows out. I just will. Because that is a matter of life and death. And inside a car, even though it's hot outside, it's almost double the amount of heat inside a car. And I mean, how would you like to stay inside a closed car? So we got to think about the safety of our kids and our animals. Protect your dog's well-being by refraining from leaving them unattended in a parked vehicle for extended periods, even in moderate weather. So the temperature inside a stationary car can escalate rapidly, posing a risk of heat stroke and other health issues to your dog. So if you must leave your dog in the car for a few minutes, make sure it's safe for them. Leave the windows open. Try to park in a shaded area. And please be back as soon as possible. But please, if you have to do that, find a shaded area. And again, you got to put the windows down. Okay, teach your dog to love new places. Now, introducing your dog to new environments can be an enriching experience for the both of you. However, not all dogs immediately feel comfortable in unfamiliar settings. Gradually acclimate your dog to new places by starting with less crowded, because they can get excited just like we can, and quieter locations. Use positive reinforcement techniques to associate these places with positive experiences. So over time, your dog will learn to love exploring new places with you. Number 6, please bring plenty of treats and try outdoor training. Okay, let's talk about this. So bringing treats on your outings can be a powerful tool for training and reinforcing positive behavior. Engage in outdoor training sessions to help your dog practice commands and good manners now. And because you think of other people out there too who may not like dogs, so be considerate. And this is in real life situations. So use treats as rewards for the following commands: behaving well around other dogs and people, staying close to you, And this not only enhances your dog's obedience skills, but also will make the outings more enjoyable for the both of you. Now, you know what? You can teach your dog new tricks, even if they're an older dog. You can. That is true. So teaching your dog new tricks is a powerful and fun way to form a closer bond. These new tricks can also improve overall obedience and manners while increasing your dog's flexibility, balance, and concentration. Some easy ones to start can include maybe shaking hands. Every dog I've ever had would shake hands, and that is so much fun to watch your dog shake hands. Teach your dog to shake your hands. First, present a handful of treats in front of your dog. They'll naturally be inclined to paw at your hand, right? And as they continue to paw, begin to use the command shake. Number 2, the paws up trick. This is a good one. Teach your dog to put their front paws into a high object such as a step stool, small chair, or tree stump. We do that with Buddy to give him his treat. So what we'll do is we'll put a treat maybe out on maybe a stairwell. So we're going to head put that up there, and we tell him that he can't reach it. And then we'll say he knows what okay means. But now they watch your gestures just as much as what you say, probably more so than what you say. So we'll say, okay, and then he'll go ahead and get that treat. You can use treats to get dogs to do anything. Okay, so now once they've done this, raise your hand slightly to encourage the dog to raise their front paws up and onto the object. Now, once their feet are up, you want to reward them. You'll repeat this until the movement is fluid and say, paws up, while gesturing in the exact right way. Now you can teach your dog to crawl. We've taught Buddy how to do that. Teach your dog to crawl towards you. First, have your dog assume a lying down position. Then have a few treats in your closed hand and place it close to your dog's nose so they can smell them. Then you'll bring your hand back while keeping it slightly lower than your dog's nose to prevent them from getting it up, Now, as your dog shuffles forward, reward them, and be sure to keep rewarding each little bit of shuffling until your dog is confident in this movement. Okay, once they're able to shuffle forwards maybe a meter or so, start adding verbal cues such as crawl. Just make it short, simple words and really expand out on that. Us folks who talk Southern English, we know how to do this. So instead of saying crawl, you would just say crawl. So say it like that, okay? And the dog will listen, they'll respond easier that way. Now, after repeating the movement with your hand. Now, once you and your dog are comfortable with these, you can move on to more difficult treats or tricks, like standing on their hind legs, teaching your dog to wave. You can teach them that. And even have your dog jump up on your back. Ooh, Buddy weighs almost 100 pounds. That'd be tough. Okay, now, to be your dog's best friend. And I'm going to go through these really fast because we're going to have to call it a day in just less than 2 minutes. Okay, so remember that with any relationship, you get what you put in, you're going to get out. So dogs are no different in that respect. So to be sure to respect and observe your dog's needs, in turn, they'll be more willing to make you their best friend. Now, ways you can do this is regular grooming. You want to get that dead hair. Like us, we have to comb our hair, right? So do dogs. Regular grooming, and that way they won't scratch so much. Okay, respect your dog's personal space. Just like a human, they got to have time to be themselves. I found that especially with my cat. Okay, take your dog to the vet. You got to take good care of them. Provide healthy nourishment for your dog as well. And create a safe home environment. Indoors, make sure to keep cleaning products, medications, and other things out of their reach because they will experiment. Heavy objects should be stowed away safely around the house so they don't fall and injure your dog. Outside, make sure your backyard is fenced in and you keep your dog away from highly trafficked areas. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Donna, and I am your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show, where truth matters. You can find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications, Abundant Television, found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. And don't forget the podcast at thenewscasters.com. Also, make sure that you check out our radio station, iecradio.media. Thank you so much for watching.